Toyota fans rejoice, here it is, the SCX24 Toyota 4Runner. When we got the Lexus GX460, it was only a matter of time before a Toyota showed up, and here it is, the new 4Runner from Axial. Now this is not the fully refreshed SCX24 we're all waiting for, but nonetheless it has some very cool features, most notably this great looking licensed hardbody from Proline. There are some other cool features as well, so let's jump in and check this out. We'll unbox it, I'll show you what comes with it, we'll go over all the key features, what's new, what's not. Then we're going to go out and run it. I can't wait to see this thing out in the wild. Looks great in the box. It's going to look even better outside, so let's check it out. All right, beginning with the box art. It's the familiar SCX24 packaging that we're used to. On the side here, you can see the two different colors that this comes in. It comes in a nice gray color as well as the orange, which we have here, which I'm stoked for. Get some of the key features on the back, which we'll go over all of these in a minute. Inside the box, let's open it up. Of course, we get the truck itself. There's owner's manual, some stickers, some tools. We get some shock spacers in here. We get the Spectrum SLT2 radio. Mine is a demo version, so you don't see the charger here, but this does come fully ready to run with the 350 milliamp LiPo battery as well as the wall charger. So everything that you need to hit the trails, even the 4 AA's necessary for your radio. Checking out the exterior of this truck, I love the look of this thing. The aesthetic on this truck is so sharp. Proline, which did this body, did a fantastic job, which they usually do with their scale pieces, and this is no exception. This is a great looking hard body here, lots of killer detail on it. Clear headlights and taillights. The headlights are functional. There are LEDs in the headlights, none in the taillights. These are just for looks. We also get some LEDs in this molded bumper, which is also by Proline. So one of the things that's super cool with this that I noticed right off the bat is how aggressive the front end is. Proline really sought to pre-trim this so that it can handle big tires on it. So this is aggressive looking and also functional. Blacked out windows here, very extremely tinted. There is no interior in this. Molded bumper, high clearance bumper in the back from Proline as well. We get some tow hooks here. I like it's nice and tight to the body. The licensing from Proline continues down to the wheels and tires, where we have the Toyo Open Country tires here mounted up on the plastic beadlock wheels. These are a great looking super scale tire. They're about a 57-ish millimeter. Actually bought a set of these not long before this has come out to use them on another build. Really like the look of these tires. They're on the stiffer side, which could be problematic with a truck this light. It's not going to have the weight to compress these and get the conformity and take advantage of that nice compound of these Proline tires. They also look huge on the truck, but they are a nice looking wheel and tire combo here, especially out of the box to get these is very cool. Almost wish we had an independent front suspension setup to really work with the 4Runner build here, but I digress. The body opens similar to the refreshed Bronco version here. So we have this clip on the front where you just pop it open like that. So no Velcro or body pins here. We've got this little plastic latch here that you press down. Nice and firm latching mechanism on this. With the body open, not a whole lot's changed here. It looks like the familiar SCX24. We got the steel C-channel frame rails here. Oil-filled shocks as standard on these models now. Spectrum 2-in-1 receiver and ESC combo. Now I do like that you can plug in an external ESC with this system, so if you wanted to do a brushless motor upgrade or a brushed ESC upgrade, you can easily do that by plugging into the throttle input here. 350 milliamp LiPo battery mounted in the rear here. Underneath that you can see the familiar Dynamite 88 turn 30 size brushed motor. Up front we got Old Faithful, we got the AS1 steering servo. Hanging on for another new release here from Axial. Underneath, again, very familiar setup. We've got the 4-link suspension setup front and rear. Plastic slider style drive shafts going out to the straight axles here. Retain the worm gear and worm screws in this bulletproof design. We'll give them that this platform is very tough. The wheelbase on this, 135 millimeter wheelbase, which is about 2 millimeters-ish, I think, longer than the C10. So it's going to be very comparable to that C10 JLU Bronco wheelbase here. With the truck on, you can see there's the fog lights and the headlights. Taking a look at the weight distribution, please excuse the filthy screen on my iPad. 50-50 weight distribution on this, both front and rear and left to right. Total weight's about 285 grams with the battery in it. Ramp travel index. Coming up there. Let's say right about 10 on the RTI. Some side hill. Whoa, geez, 45? We lost on the side hill. I'll try that one more time because I went up too fast, I think. He's not even. It was at 42. 42 on the side hill. Now the vertical. 50. 55 on the vertical. Just out here at the washout today. This is going to be a good place to test the little SCX24. I was going to simulate a kind of desert overland condition here. Should look really good with this model. Super windy out here. I hope the audio is okay. The hard body and the paint look phenomenal out here. I love the look of this body. Look at that orange metallic in the sun. So good. This, in my opinion, I think this is the best looking SCX24 we've seen to date. The licensing, everything, so good. A couple of minor things. I do think the tires look very big on this thing out of the box. Those Toyos are big tires for the minis. Even though they've done a good job kind of nipping and tucking this hard body, they look big. Big tires on it, which is cool. I just think widening out the stance might make those look a little bit better, but they look massive on here. They perform pretty good. Not one of Proline's best performing tires in my experience. They look fantastic though. You can get great scale detail with these. So far it feels pretty planted through here. Granted, we haven't done any hardcore rock crawling or hills or anything thus far, but it feels pretty good. It feels just like the Bronco, the hard body Bronco SCX24. See, that's where I wish they had more grip from the tires on these rocks. They just don't grab like I would hope. And then with that little dynamite motor, just lacking the power to really bump up and out of here. Love the SCX24, but the whole platform is just feeling a little tired at this point, especially given the competition that's out there now. Had to help it up through that section. And having to use the throttle a lot to get up over these rocks. There we go. Thankful for the oil-filled shocks as standard. They give this thing a much more planted feel, scale look as well. We're getting into the hard stuff now. Oh, that was pretty gnarly. Making decent progress on the washout here. I've only looped it out a couple of times. Had to do a couple of hand of gods, but not terrible. There we go, we're getting some good grip there. Pretty much out of the washout here. This thing did a lot better than I expected from a bone stock out of the box SCX24. A couple more lines. I'm in a more aggressive section of the washout here. I just want to test that approach and departure angle as far as functionality goes. That was pretty good. See if I can limbo under this vine. Getting in some big rocks now. tire's doing better on these bigger rocks. They got more surface to grab, I think. They definitely suffered in the loose stuff more than out here. Not pinched in here. Able to recover. Oh, geez, I'd really hammer the throttle on that one. I'm in a bad spot here. I don't know if I'm getting out of this. Oh, I'm right, 12 o'clock there. Oh, it looks so good right there. I can creep out of here. Oh, nice. It grabbed. It is surprising me through this section. I like it. Nice. Alright guys, Old Faithful, the SCX24 still has the fun factor. And now with this new body on it, boy, does this thing look good. Feels a lot like the Bronco. I would say more capable out of the box than the Bronco. Got good clearance with this trimmed body and these new aggressive tires, which work better on these smooth, dry rocks than in the loose stuff. So again, oh, that clearance is good. I like the approach and departure angle on this body. Good job by Proline here. So overall, no, it is not a brand new SCX24. It is a lot more of the same that we've been seeing with the new releases. But it's really nice to see the licensed 4Runner body. This is a cool one. And they did a good job with it. No Lexan, just throwing it out there. This was a nice effort by Proline and it shows. Great looking SCX24 here. I can climb this. Oh, it's just not planted enough to get over it. Alright guys, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this beautiful afternoon with this sharp looking little truck, and I will see you guys back at the bench to wrap this up with my final thoughts. The SCX24 4Runner. Stunning good looks on this truck. Proline has done an excellent job with the molded hard body on it, all the scale details. We get the nice Toyo tires, we get the molded bumpers. Such a great looking addition to the SCX24 lineup. Would have been cool to get an independent front suspension setup to really complete the scale look of the 4Runner. That kind of leads me to my next point. The truck's starting to feel like an aging movie star, relying on the things that it accomplished and the name that it built many years ago, while getting cosmetic updates to keep it fresh. Now admittedly, Proline is a heck of a plastic surgeon, because this thing looks hella good. But underneath that gorgeous exterior, we get the same old SCX24 platform that is rapidly being outpaced by competitors. So while I love to see the new body options here, it's great to have the 4Runner. This is an awesome addition to the SCX24 lineup. I'm still left anxiously awaiting the total refresh of the SCX24. Now, while we didn't get it in this model, this is a cool new addition to the lineup. It is priced right around $160, available in the two different colors like I said. I'll put a link in the description down below on where you can order one of these up for yourself, or they'll be on shelves in your local hobby shop soon. Guys, let me know your thoughts. What do you think of the SCX24 4Runner? And as always, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you in the next video.